Alright guys, welcome back to the Pokédex channel. We're going to be climbing the ladder again today. Thanks for joining us for today's episode. If you haven't yet checked out the earlier episodes, we got a couple episodes with the Garchomp deck in from yesterday. The one without audio. If you haven't checked it out yet, please check it out. I know there's no audio and it might be a little tough to watch, but the match was an intense match. It was a really good match to really show off what this deck can do. Also, we have a couple episodes of the Seismitoad Giratina deck, which worked out really well for us. Because I only played a couple matches of it, I might go back to the deck again later. I just wanted to be on a cycle of every Monday switching decks, and because I started the channel late last week, kind of had to switch this Monday again. But I did make a couple changes to the Garchomp deck to see if we can get some better use out of it. I may make some further changes again. We reduced our Hawlucha count down to 1. Playing against non-EX decks, it really wasn't doing anything for us. I replaced it with one of these XY promo Jirachis with the Stardust attack. That really would have helped out against Vespiquen and Night March if we play against them, like non-EX decks that rely on special energies, because Garchomp has a hard time beating those decks anyways. I was recommended to try Shaman. We're going to stick with Octillery still because I don't want to play Shaman unless I have to in this deck. I want to try and force my opponent to take 9 knockouts to get the 6 prizes if I can. But we did increase our Ultra Ball count to 4 and our Level Ball count down to 1. The reason I did this is because I felt like in games our hand was getting clogged with supporters and then we couldn't use Abyssal Hand. Playing Ultra Ball led us to get some of those supporters out of our hand. We still have VS Seeker to get them back should we need it. And that should allow us to draw through Abyssal Hand. If this doesn't work, I will switch to the Shamans, but I wanted to give this a shot before I did anything else. All right, so we'll hop onto the ladder, and we'll get a match in, and we'll see what we can do. All right. And please leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know if there's any decks you want to see in future episodes. Every Monday we are going to be switching decks, so let me know if you want to see something next week. We'll do our best to build it. And also any comments about changes you would make to the deck. We've already been discussing the idea of maybe doing Shaman, but if you have any other ideas, let me know. Never fails, and it failed. Again. Should we start doing heads? We're going to do heads every time from now on. We're just doing heads. That's it. Tails has failed us every time. So far, we've got a really good hand. A really good hand. We'll be able to play Karina right off the bat with our hand here. To go and get our Garchomp and our rare candy. We already have the Focus Sash to attach, so we won't be getting one-hit KO'd there if he wants to try and come back and one-hit KO us. We have our Level Ball to go and get another Geibel. We've got Karina to play multiple Garchomp, to get multiple Garchomp in play, so we have our VS Seeker. So that'll definitely help out quite a bit. We've got our Jirachi bench too, so if he wants to play something that's going to be special energy reliant, we could pretty much Jirachi through the game. Our opponent's taking an awful long time to set up here. And if we go second, we're getting in an extra 2 cards here, because we won't be able to rare candy right away. Okay, so he's got Zorora and Bronzong, so it's going to be some kind of Metal Lynx deck. Hopefully it's Mega Mewtwo. If it's Mega Mewtwo, we should be able to take a couple easy KOs on the Mewtwo's. That would be nice. Can't think of anything else that would play Zorora and Bronzong. I could be wrong, though. I didn't see what he was playing to start the match. Alright, and I apologize for my opponent here. He is taking quite a long time to play through his turns. Okay, so first thing we got coming out is a heavy ball, which allows you to get any Pokemon with their tree cost of 3 or more for free. So he's got to be playing something stocky, and I'm trying to think of what that could be, because Mewtwo has a relatively lower tree cost. Probably he's going to fetch out a Bronzong here with the heavy ball, because I believe that does have a tree cost of 3. Tyrantrum. Okay, perfect. We can one-shot a Tyrantrum with a strong energy attachment and a bite off, so this will be a relatively easier matchup for us. Tyrantrum, again, will have to KO through Focus Sash. So, we would have that going for us. Should be a couple easy KOs here on the Tyrantrum. There's really no effects we'd have to worry about. Dragon Impact does have a really steep energy cost, but with Bronzong engines, it's not really that big of a deal. If he plays double Dragon Energy, that might slow him down a little bit, because he's got to detach 3, or discard 3 rather, when he attacks. And he won't be one-hit KOing us anyways. And that's the thing about Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum aims to take one-hit KOs with this base 190. 210 with the Muscle Band, taking out most Pokemon, Mega Pokemon EX. Excuse me. And if Tyrantrum can't do its job of one-hit KOing, discarding those 3 energy every turn is going to be a steep cost to pay. So we already have our 4 easy prizes right here on the bench. Maybe if we can get a Target Whistle in play, we can take our 4 easy prize cards relatively quick. We still need Lysander, so that is going to be an issue. And Tyrantrum was a deck I was thinking about featuring on the channel too, so if it's something you guys wanted to see, let me know. I have the Tyrantrum, so I can make it happen really easily. I acquired them in a trade last week when I was moving some Giratinas. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here is we are going to Karina. We'll get a Garchomp. And a rare candy. So we have our Garchomp, we have our rare candy. So next turn we can evolve and start attacking. We are going to put down a Geibel with the level ball so we can start streaming some Garchomps. One thing I might want to consider with this deck too is just maybe doing some battle compressors. We'll get back to Karina now. You never know. Maybe he'll have some magic way to item log us that I'm not thinking of. Probably not, but you never know. Maybe some battle compressors you could start. Oh, that's no good. I forgot we had to discard a card there. I guess the Garchomp then. Wasn't paying attention. Too busy playing the game. That's okay. We can get it back, and it's not imperative that we had it in our hands anyways. Now he's going to start Metal Lynxing. He's going to get some pretty big attachments here. Hopefully we can get a strong energy somehow into play, because we will be able to... we don't need to get anything special with our Karina. Okay. I don't know what he's going for here. I really don't. Is he going to try to attack with Zoroark? Just stand in? Either way, we could probably take an easy knockout here if we can come up with a strong energy. We have a couple ways we can try and do it. All right, he's going to break our Focus Sash. That's okay. We will attach Floatstone to this Jirachi here. So far, we haven't seen any special energies hit. We'll play our Trainer's Mail. We'll grab the Lysander. It's going to help out. All right, we're definitely going to Karina to our Garchomp. How many Garchomps do we have left? We have 2 more Garchomps left. Now, the item is going to be tricky. Let's see what items we want to get. If there's anything that can help us out with energy attachment, that's what we'd want to look for. Enhanced Hammer is not going to help us. Target Whistle. Ultra Ball, maybe. I think we're going to need to get another VS Seeker. Okay. So we're going to Mega Evolve here to the Garchomp. He is weak to fighting, so that is going to help us take a prize card. And it's going to stop his stand-in ability. So that's always good. There's nothing here in the discard to attach. So, I mean, he popped our Focus Sash, and he's going to... I don't know why he did it. It's not really going to help him too much. But now he's going to take... He's going to take a Dragon Impact KO, which I'm okay with. As long as we can get into some energy here, we'll be okay. Maybe Shamans might be good in the deck, because right now we could have gotten an Ultra Ball, maybe gotten some draw off. Right now he's stuck active, though, so we have a couple turns to try and figure out what it is we're going to do. We are going to take a Karina. We're not going to Garchomp Rare Candy here. We're going to do Gabite, and we're going to manually evolve because I want to start getting Remoraid and Octillery going. So we're going to Ultra Ball from this one here. Okay, and we're going to leave the Tantrum active because right now there's really no way it can hurt us. So we're not going to Lysander it. We can't Lysander it anyways. We've already played our supporter. So we're going to end our turn. So he is playing double Dragon Energy. So right now he's kind of uphill because if he gets a double Dragon Energy attachment this turn, we can Stardust it and then take it off, and then he can't do anything about it. So if we can draw into energy here, we're in a really good shape because we're going to Stardust him, and then he's going to lose that attachment, and then he can't do any damage to the Jirachi the next turn. We are going to get our Karina back and be able to get another Garchomp and an Ultra Ball. So we'll get our Octillery, and then we will get our Abyssal Hand, and we will be able to get back up to 5 cards. Hopefully one of them being a Fighting Energy. And then we will take care of that double Dragon Energy. Our opponent's going to concede. He knows what we're going to do there. You know, once we got rid of that double Dragon Energy, he was pretty much going to be stuck. We were going to take a lot of easy prize cards. So we did apply a little bit of pressure there at the Garchomp. I still don't know how I feel about the deck right now because without like an absolute perfect setup, it is kind of clunky. We might experiment with the Shamans later in the week and see if that makes it any better. But it really can kind of give away some free prizes to your opponent if they don't want to, worry about having to KO around your Garchomps. Or, they don't have to worry about KOing through your Garchomps, rather. They can KO around them. All right. Yes, we will go first. All right, so far, a pretty good start. We can get the Remoraid and Octillery going pretty early here. So we are going to turn one Bridget. We're playing Mega Rayquaza, which I like playing against Mega Rayquaza with this deck. It works out beautifully. Hopefully we can draw into Karina with this Trainer's Mail. That would be really, really nice. Or maybe... We're going to get a couple extra cards. I'm going to take them all, too. Because we need all the help we can get here. Floatstone. Rayquaza is starting up active. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to Trainer's Mail. We are going to take the Karina for next turn. This turn we're going to bridge it right away. We're going to bridge it right away. All right, game's kind of frozen right now. Sometimes this happens. TCGO is not perfect. It's a little glitchy sometimes. Oh, no. Oh. We had it, though. Servers are currently offline. We got booted from the servers, guys. Well, Let's see. Let's try it one more time. All right. Well, that happens. You kind of forget Tuesdays are the server update days, so you're going to get kicked off every now and then. Um, thanks for hanging out. We got a good match in. You kind of see where the deck can apply some pressure. Our opponent didn't really have any answer to the Garchomp on that first match, especially with the Jirachi, with the Stardust. And the second match, we would have had a really good time with that deck, with that hand too. It would have been set up perfectly. We would have been taking KOs our very next turn. Hopefully, if we would have got, we had the strong energy. So if we had just another fighting energy, we would have been taking KOs turn 2 with that Garchomp setup. So you can kind of see where the deck can apply pressure in terms of offensively on Pokemon EX. But I'd really like to get more matchups in against non-EX Pokemon. But hopefully tomorrow I can record some good episodes for you. I couldn't really do any more earlier in the week. I did have a pipe burst in my laundry room, so I've been kind of fixing that throughout the week. So I've been kind of busy with that and just recording these as I go. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see from the deck, and maybe we'll work on some changes. Thanks again.